Tohu Sav that we sent over to Jeremy is very much our sort of flagship wine, I suppose. It would be, I'm sure it's our most awarded wine as far as medals and trophies and on that sort of fine wines of New Zealand list and stuff like that. So it really is our sort of, Sauvignon Blanc is the flagship for Marlborough, and that is our, the flagship for us as well. We also, we do a more generic blend of all the different sort of sub-regions under our Kono label, which is a larger volume, sort of a more entry-level, more classic Marlborough Sauvignon, whereas I think the Awatiri Valley one, which I think is what Jeremy's got, is a much more sort of a more sort of concentrated, less in your face aromatics, sort of a bit more sort of minerality and more that sort of green capsicum, and not quite so tropical, not that big tropical fruit bomb, which is more typical of Marlborough Sauvignons, and it's really just speaking to its place, like the bulk of the grapes in that wine that you've got coming from our vineyard and somewhere behind me up in the mountains there. So very high vineyard, very cold, very sort of concentrated fruit. So crop levels are always. We've had a massive yielding year in Marlborough this year, and this vineyard is still sort of coming at sort of probably half of what most of my growers are growing. So you get really good sort of concentration and sort of balance.
What's the altitude and the exposure of the vineyard?
This is about 240 meters above sea level.
240, right? Okay.
240, yeah. So it'll be the one of, if not the highest in Marlborough. So most of Marlborough is sort of valley floor at sea level, basically, or within 20, 30 meters of sea level. And this is about 40 kilometers inland from the ocean as well. So it's really getting up into the sort of a tight little valley, as you can maybe see in the pictures. It's at the base of a 3,000 meter mountain, one of the tallest mountains in New Zealand. So it's a very cool, very, very hot, dry day. So very low disease pressure.
Yes.
So very low humidity. We have zero humidity really, and very dry.
Is it south facing?
The whole vineyard is sort of on old river flats, river terraces. So all of our, well, actually not all of them, but most people would sort of align their rows sort of on the north-south orientation or thereabouts. Yeah. So hardly anyone in Marlborough would be on slopes, Jeremy. We're all on basically valley floor,
on flat,
valley floor, or straight up some big snowy mountain, basically.
Well, I have to say it's one of the most outstanding Sauvignon Blancs I've ever tasted.
Oh, very good.
Absolutely fabulous.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I love the aromatics. Actually, it's got something that you find in some Chenin from our region. It's got a lot of passion fruit in the that's some passion fruit pulp rather than skin sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's do the Roussan, I guess.
The palate is just so extraordinary. It's completely mouth-filling. To me, it feels like a wine that's had some considerable lees contact, although it probably hasn't. It's just it's just fruit extract. It's just got a really it doesn't taste like lees contact, but it's just got this very massive, big mouth. That's absolutely delicious.
Oh, very good. I think it's just the sort of the concentration in it, I think, from our sort of low cropping vineyards and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
The winemaking is very simple, Jim. I don't find that at all. We do no press cuts on it. So it's all everything hard pressed. It's all in there. It gets bentonite for fining, but I don't do any other fining whatsoever.
Right.
I like all those nights. We still cold settle here, and I think that gives a lot of body to the wine as well. A lot of people here have moved away from cold settling for flotation. Flotation, which is very fast and separates your juice out very quickly. And
that's big winery stuff.
It is, yeah. Very good for the accountant, but that's about it. It doesn't make better wine.